much happening. World Constellation Day has become World Constellation Weekend, and you're going to get all the recordings for how many weeks? 48 hours.
Yes, I mean, I know, I feel like saying to people, there are a lot of wonderful people on who are very experienced with designing their program to work better for big numbers of people. So
It's
don't
it's
be
it's
don't
always
be put off by the struggle
You're
with.
doing a great job, Sheila.
Thank you, Maggie.
We've probably got about another minute, and I'll put the final, is it final? Yes, final reflecting back.
Yes, somebody I think has said that they're
Oh, one group's already back.
yeah,
Well done.
so is this a point where people could share some of their reflections in chat already, or
No,
should they wait?
well, if you
Yeah.
want to put it in the chat, but otherwise I'm going
Yeah.
to interrupt you. I'm very sorry.
Oh
Normally
no,
we'd
no, that's
all.
fine. But I was just thinking in the chat if anybody wanted to share something about.
Oh, sure, you
Yeah.
put it in the chat, but yeah, why not? Let's have that. I'm not. Broadcast. So, final 5 minutes. Oh, 4 minutes. What are we doing? 4 minutes. Person. What are we? Person one. Person one reflects back. Is that correct?
Yes.
As reflects a good word. Will they know what I mean?
Yes. Um, from the eyes of the community of elders. So if anybody would like to share any of their experience in the chat, that would be wonderful. Or share what's come up for you, or even what you feel might not have been included. In a time when the world itself and our societies come to their own limitations, it may appear that elders coming to their own limitations could be a wonderful asset and source of wisdom, whatever their lives have been. Yeah, it's a great sentence. Coming to their own limitations could be a wonderful asset and source of wisdom. That connection between limitations is very touching. Yeah, and it reminds me of something actually Jenkinson talks about. It's somewhere he about that what the elders of this time owe the younger generations is a great sob of grief. You know, because that's what's that's what we're being apprenticed in, I think, in many ways in aging is we're apprentice if we're fortunate enough to have the support and we're not on our own, we're in an apprenticeship around grief. So anybody would like to share anything from their experience? You can see I'm holding back on begging here for
Okay,
seeing
I'm
how
not going to
you've
be able to
done.
unmute you right now. because I'm doing
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm talking about putting it in the chat for now.
please.
Yeah.
And Belle, if you'd like to speak afterwards, then I can unmute you when everyone's back.
Thank you for rescuing me, Flex, where I am now, having been so busy with family and life for 35 years. For the first time, I live alone and my time is my own to find a way forward into eldership. Yes, that really resonates with me in terms of, yeah, seeing that space. It's a bit like creating your own monastery.
Ты уже пришел? Ну, сейчас она закончит, я через 10 минут смогу пойти. Сейчас скажу, насколько.
But the other thing that I would be really interested in is if people were able to give a reaction as to whether they found it a beneficial exercise, like
I'm going to be
good or bad.
closing all the rooms. Is that okay for you, Sheila?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
And just a time check. I'll come back in 1 minute, so you have 5 minutes left.
Great. Okay, that's
Thank
good to
you.
know. Ah,
Oh, they're coming back in 30 seconds.
yeah,
That's probably better.
I didn't understand the exercise. I am sorry about that, Renat. We found her both for more relaxed. Yes, I also did mine in the last few years. Yeah, Tertia, and me having to find myself. So we've just got 5 minutes and everybody's coming back. And what I'd love is if people were willing to share in the chat. It would be something about what emerged for them in that exercise. So we just have that last opportunity in the last few minutes to connect in with each other. Even if you manage a sentence.
Что у тебя в легких-то в итоге? Какой диагноз?
Частью бронхит.
И что, как лечиться?
An inner eye that is growing and not aging. Yeah.
Тебе не объяснили, как этот бронхит заработал?
День закончился, не успела ничего сказать.
And Donna, you're saying something about that you use the time to reflect,
Gemini.
which I'm very glad to hear. Lovely warm connection. Purpose is key to feeling good about aging. Absolutely.
Там видно что-то красное?
По-моему, одна позиция.
I'm so glad that so many of you were able to make something of this for yourselves. The strength of the border between olderhood and not elderhood. And thank you for this experience. I'm very touched. And a lot of you seem to be acknowledging your appreciation of other people. And creating space was magical even for a few minutes. Metaphor of coming of age was a great metaphor for starting the process. So lovely to be witnessed. Wow, a double amount of positives than negatives, and that was very encouraging for me. That's really, really interesting.
Sheila, just a time check. You have a couple of minutes to wrap things up before we go to our next session.
Yeah, I'm you know, I want to thank, I'm amazed that so many of you are still here. I'm really want to thank you for bearing with me coming into these waters of speaking about this to such a big group. And yeah, and I'll risk again, because this is very dear to my heart. You know that it's been being in a community of people that I hope all of us can take this forward in some way, in speaking more and sharing with each other what our experiences are. And I'm aware that, I imagine, many of you will be attending all sorts of wonderful things for the next couple of days. So yeah, I in fact, I'm hoping that I'll also be getting to enjoy the rest of the session. So yeah, go well, everybody. Yes.
Bye bye now.